And we are back for YouTube. I could take the kid out and, like, visit some of these things, or I could have, but it's not a big deal. You're there. Let's go ahead and get a save here. And see what happens. I'm getting some extra movement because of the wind, which is nice. Of course, it is also nighttime now. And Island, we going up a level. You can get Poison Throwing Dagger upgraded or a Parry. Let's go with Parry, I think. Although Poison Throwing Dagger isn't bad damage. You got decent shielding. It's only 3 more. Yeah, we'll get Poison Throwing Dagger upgraded. YouTube will never know what parties we get up to while they aren't around. I mean, they can kind of see what goes on in chat. Alright, Pirate Small Village. You first. Let's go ahead and fight. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. Accept the outcome. 12 Elven Wood, 2 Earth Core, 4 Stone Wood, 3 Sacred Wood. Granite Javelins, break those down. 5 Mythical Leather, 1 Dark Wood. Mythical Jewelry, which is just Lullaby. Yuck. Break it down. Crystal Codex, Drain Vigor, Quick Cover, and Fiery Gaze. I have one of those laying around, so we'll check to see if that's better. And 6 Fruit, 1.7 XP. Go ahead and clear this layer. Auto-resolve. Victory with injuries. Oh, I should have done another prediction. Devonbrod, 53 wounds. 5 Morph Material, 4 Worm Silk, 5 Enchanted Leather, 5 Diamond, 5 Mythical Leather, 17 Fish. Demons are not named by type number in 2nd edition. They are Betazu, Tanari. Well, demons are Tanari. Devils are Betazu, and they all have individual names. And no, other than, like, type 5 and 6, I don't know which ones are which for the lower level ones. Alright, see you, Lord T-Rex. Thanks for coming out. We got 3.1 XP out of that, though. Alright, there's a Pirate Small Village over here, but we can visit that on the way back up. There is something down there. Another an 11 water layer. That's going to be good for a... we're definitely going to do something with that. Okay, so let's see. You were done with that one. You can work on that. Alright, Gathering. I believe you were working on that, and you were working on that. Alright, where did I put Farron? Farron, you were up there for some reason. Well, that's fine. Get on the Dragon Bone. You can get onto that. Couldn't find a disco ball. Alright, why is your movement going down? You guys drop down in... for some reason there. Okay, let's go ahead and get... let's get the vegetables eaten, or checked at least. And how are we doing on food here? 9. Okay, yeah, we need to check something. Let's get some nutty stew in the list. And... oh, wow, you guys really dropped down. Get the green soup checked. Do I just live on the ship? No, I have, this is Expedition 1. I have a town. Hamtopia here. Alright, kid's about to come of age. Let's see what we get, and whether we need to, load back up. Okay, lots of options available to Eric Bog. So we could go with Mysticism, Chance, and Mail. Wits and Chance, Life of Banditry, no. Intelligence, become a healer, no. I guess as long as I have Chance, I'm going to go for Chance. Let's see, you did get up to 9 Mysticism, so that's good. Let's go Chance first. Begin their trials. And they become a... another one of these guys. A Vihur. I don't think that I want another one right now, so let's go ahead and load back up. The ship is very handy, although I am way, way over encumbered on it. We're getting like half our movement. Alright, let's see if we can get something else. I don't know exactly what we can get. Oh yeah, you can have a village. You have the option of setting one up at the beginning of the game, or you can build a boat and go sailing and stuff like that. And it's not a bad strategy. Get to one of the other islands where you can get better materials. But that wasn't what I started doing. Alright, we do not have Chance, so let's go with Mysticism. Guide the young one. And we do have a monstrous information for the Blink Dog, so let me get to that for Ab Cody while we are trying this. That is under just dog. Where are you, D's? Okay, there we go. Alright, so he became a Vol. Alright. Magic user. He will get Attractive. 21 Mysticism, 10 Destiny, 7 Intelligence, 8 Wisdom, 4.5... Okay, well, some of this is going to go down, because he still has the kid thing. So I'm okay with this. Let's rejoice. Boy is a youth no more. Today they join the dark path of the infamous Vol. Hey, thanks for the bits there, Sorrow's Tale. I really appreciate that. Alright, so let's check his equipment. So we don't really need this on him anymore. A book is going to be good. Random Blasts 2. That's 1.2. That's 1.2. Also, Ice Spike is, I guess, okay. Drain Vigor, Fiery Gaze. Let's have some variety. Go with that. Let's stick with the shielding there. Let's get you something to give you some gathering. 32, that's not bad. Take the ghost off. Perception will help with your gathering, so we'll give you that. Totally not a necromancer. Oh, no, no, no. Definitely not a necromancer. And as for accessories... let's give you some weapon block. So he's got Dark Aura, Dark Heart, Retaliation, Brute Force, Ghostly Axe. Okay. So he is gathering something. Sorry about that. I had to cough. What is he gathering? He is gathering iron. Yeah, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Cooking and compositing. Okay, you're done with that. Let's get you onto the scale leather. And Farron is on the dragon bone. That's fine. You're done with that. You can work on that ancient wood. Okay, we've got a water layer here. Level 11. So, this calls for another prediction. This time I will spell it right. Perfect victory or less than perfect. And we'll give it another 2 minutes. Okay, and meanwhile, I will read the Blink Dog entry. Alright, Blink Dogs are yellowish-brown canines which are stockier and more muscular than other wild dogs. They are intelligent and employ a limited form of teleportation when they hunt. A Blink Dog attack is well organized. They will blink to and fro without any obvious pattern, using their powers to position themselves for an attack. Fully 75% of the time, they are able to attack their target from the rear. A dog will teleport on a roll of 7 or better on a 12-sided die. To determine where the dog appears, roll a 12-sided die. 1 in front of opponent, 2 shielded or left front flank, 3 unshielded or right front flank, 4 to 12 behind. When blinking, the dog will appear from 1 to 3 feet from its opponent and will immediately be able to attack. Blinking is an innate power, and the animal will never appear inside a space occupied by a solid object. If seriously threatened, the entire pack will blink out and not return. Blink dogs are intelligent and communicate in a complex language of barks, yaps, whines, and growls. They inhabit open plains and avoid human haunts. A lair will contain 3 to 12, 3d4, pups 50% of the time, 1 to 2 hit dice, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 hit points damage per attack. These puppies can be trained and are worth between 1,000 to 2,000 gold pieces. How come this is so much like D&D creature-wise? Because D&D draws its creatures from a wide variety of mythologies. Alright, we got 15 seconds left on the prediction. What is the matchup? Not a rogue AI. I mean, it's level 11, so it's going to be a Kraken. Okay, prediction is done. Let's do it. Let's clear this layer. We've got a Kraken. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. Excellent. Let's accept that outcome. Most people chose perfect victory this time. Alright, so we got 7 Moonstone, 2 Igneous Spike, 8 Fur Leather, 1 Topaz, 4 Scale Leather, 11 Fish, and a 3.9 XP. So, Abcody gets the bulk this time. Only one person chose less than perfect. Okay. Well, let's come down here, see what we are facing. Investigate the southern area. Well, hey, let's give us all another opportunity. So this is going to be another Kraken. I'm only going to do 1 minute this time. So get those votes in as soon as you can. Now, we did have a level 10 that was not a perfect victory in this stream, so do keep that in mind. So we'll do 1 minute this time. All right, predictions started. Get gambling. You have total confidence in Auld. If you can perfect an 11, you should perfect a 10. I should, but we did have a less than perfect not too long ago on a level 10. There is still an element of chance to these. The element of chance does go down the higher you go. Or the lower it is in comparison to what you can do, I should say. Got 20 seconds remaining. Yeah, more bets coming in this time. Ticking down. Depends on the skills involved. The opponent could land a lucky shot. Exactly. And it depends on who is chosen to go out. All right. Got another Kraken. Auto-resolve. That's a perfect victory. Let's accept that outcome. Okay. This time, the perfect victory is only 48%. 52% chose less than perfect. Admittedly, again, that was one person. So 1 versus 5. So more hams coming to those who chose perfect victory. Let's complete that prediction. You want to see the level 1 encounter that he suffers a major loss on? Rin Saki gets the bulk of that one. Very nice. Alright, so we got 9 Forgotten Essence, 3 Earth Core, 14 Scaled Leather, 1 Topaz, 14 Fish, 19 Diamond, 7 Golem Leather, and we leave. 1.5 XP this time. Okay, we are pretty close to the Ice Demons. Keep on sailing down. Oh, I have no movement. Fair enough. Okay, let's see. You're still working on that. That's fine. Farron's still working on that. Oh, I think I already did that one. Alright. Okay. Gambling. Isn't gambling wonderful, everyone? Alright, our Sneazniki going up another level to level 6. You can get 2 Mysticism, which is probably going to be good. Convincing Voice Intelligence would be good, but that's fine. 2 Flying Daggers, Ice Spike, that is also Intelligence. Energy Disturb, not Mysticism. So Brute Force would be Mysticism. Your weapon would also be... I should actually get you a different weapon. There is no reason to have you have Ice Spike on your weapon and as an innate skill. Suffering any symptoms yet? Not really. Maybe a teeny bit of soreness in the shoulder. Okay, so water demons down there. Should I come around? Or should I go visit the ice demons? I don't think there's much trading with the ice demons. Let's go do this one, though. Wonder how good Auld's pronunciation of these Slavic creature names are. I've had some help from some people, like the Chitlikas. Search the northern areas, try to work out the mechanism, auto-resolve, perfect victory, accept the outcome. Armored heavy armor. Yeah, I think we'll keep that. It's not bad. It's only 21 increased shielding, but it's not bad. How much does it weigh? 212. It's okay. 10 seaweed, 1 mushroom salad. Golden javelins made of gold and gold. Leather gathering tool, 5 steel, 12 mithril, and 11 quartz. Go ahead and leave. 1.3 XP. Alright, any other cooking and compositing that we can do? Let's see. Any more that I want to do, I should say. I do have some of that, so that's good. Let's get Elmindreda on there. And Smappy. Any other materials? Okay, oh yeah, there's a lot of enchanted leather that I can, or mythical leather that I can do. Let's do that. It's the Gaelic ones that he struggles with, yes. Okay. Plop you onto that, plop you onto that, plop you onto that. Let's even that out a bit. Okay, what about you guys? Okay. Yeah, I'll do the ruby there. Pronouncing Gaelic is easy, doing it correctly. Though, I think it's that's kind of the key requirement, doing it correctly. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Sure, a wolf can mine obsidian very well. Oh yeah, just, you know, scrabble at the dirt. But he's not mining it. He's compositing it. You'd vote to have that book brought back for Ham for History. You missed the fun during the XCOM file stream. Well, you notice that it hasn't been brought back. Because it wasn't fun for me. We'll go with the, we'll go to the, ice demons, I guess. Oh, hey! Some pirates. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. Accept the outcome. 18 clay, 12 obsidian, 3 stonewood, 3 pure stone, 11 mushrooms, 5 meat, and a wooden codex. Break it down. If we pledge enough hams, can it be back? I mean, it'll be back eventually. 1.2 XP. I just want to work on my pronunciation a bit more. Let's try to speak to them. As friends, ask to trade. Trade children. They do not want any food. Boo. Boo. Alright, how much for the mithril? That's a decent piece of jewelry, but that's expensive. Alright. Let's see, can I get this with all of my stone? If not, I don't think it's worth it. Okay, if I get to the pure stone, I can. I don't think it's worth it. They don't accept money? Kill the barbarians. You leave now. Leave. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Okay, I can... So the town takes precedence over the creature. Let's try to talk our way out of it. Auto-resolve, perfect victory. 0.6 XP, and we improved opinion with the water demons. Alright, let's gather up some scale leather. It's not that they're tongue twisters, it's that I don't know what the pronunciation is. They don't use the standard Latin pronunciations of letters. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. But that is the way it is. Okay, we... Oh, I'm out of Bloodbone for that. Yeah, that's a problem. Convert that. And... yeah, let's not... That was kind of a mistake there. Oh well. Okay, our troll is going up a level. 2 wisdom. Anything take wisdom? 103 turns for the troll child growing up. No, wisdom doesn't really do anything. Perception will, though. Let's get the perception. Alright, let's do some trading. Go in and explore. Let's trade. Molten jewelry. Yeah, I'll take that. That's decent. Let's take all of your gold. Take all of your diamond. Golem robes, sure. Enchanted medium armor, sure, why not? Blood heavy armor, yeah, why not? Malachite codex, yeah, we'll take it. Golem codex, yeah, sure, why not? Pristine polearm, yeah, we'll take it. Alright. That's still 121,000 too much. I still have 13,507 pickles left over. I took everything they had, which includes molten jewelry worth 25,200, which would almost be better to break it down. And it only took half of my pickles. I think Irish Gaelic is a lot more common than Welsh these days. Alright. Take it all. Let's see what else you can trade. Let's explore the village. Heal all wounds. Have your human child transformed into a water demon, but beware, they may not survive this transformation. Human female, spend the night with a vodnik, but beware, the consequences may vary. Let's just trade right now. Okay, what else do we have now? Diamond relic, why not? Golem polearm, sure. Malachite artifact, yeah, why not? We'll take it. Amber robes, Fur robes, why not? Ruby robes, definitely. Composite jewelry, yep, taking it. Silver jewelry, definitely taking that. Diamonds, 17 of them. And 20 gold, sure. Still 65,000 spare. And we can line it up perfectly with 6,284 pickles. Still pickles left over. Yep. And we still have movement. We are still not... Our encumbrance is still too high. Loyalty, explore the village. Okay, so human female spend the night with a Vodnik. Human male spend the night with a Rusalka or Vodnik. Sure, why not? Lil Zerfina gets a mental blessing. Stay the night, like Benjamin Orr. 3.6 luck. Oh, yeah. That's good. Spend the night with the Rusalka. Devon Broad. Stay the night. 3.6 luck. Sure. Take that. Go ahead and camp. Gather some topaz. Composite. What can we do? Let's do sushi. Because sushi is valuable, and I have a lot of it. 34, 39. Music's crescendo just makes you stressed out. It reminds me a lot of some of the music from Lotus War. Stop! Give them any more pickles, you'll turn their freshwater town into the ocean. Alright, let's see. How are we doing up here? Yep, you can stop that. You can stop doing that. You can get onto that obsidian. You can get onto that mythical leather. You can get onto that mythical leather. Where does Ald get all this salt anyway? Oh, I'm a very salty person. Ald, crashing the world economy, 10,000 pickles at a time. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Our tears, yes, that too. And the reclusive heroine's going up a level, getting 2 strength. Yeah, I think so. That's good. Explore the village. Let's trade again. Okay, sparkling jewelry, yes. Mithril jewelry, that can be broken down. All the diamond, all the gold. Quartz polearm, why not? Crystal wand, sure. Silver sword, yep. Quartz heavy armor, yep. Dazzling medium armor, why not? Combat robes, uh-huh. Okay, pickles. Where are the pickles? Here we go. Pickles. Okay. I am going to have to trade some other stuff. We will keep 200 pickles on hand. But now we pull out the sushi, which is worth even more. Sushi is worth even more. There we go. Confirm all that. At this point, the market isn't what's flooded, the ice island is. I'm terrible. Alright. Don't care too much about that, although there's some good stuff in there. Alright, that has actually got some good materials in it. Alright, the question is, what can we actually afford? Let's just grab it all. See what we can actually afford. And we'll take stuff off as we cannot afford it, if we cannot afford things. Alright, so, we have lots of green soup as well. So let's start with that, and the sushi. Alright, so we're not actually going to be able to get all of this with the sushi. Do I have any other large amounts of foodstuffs on hand? Yes, I have pierogies. Even that's not going to be enough. Okay, but I also have these other pierogies. Apparently the pierogies with fish are more valuable than the pierogies with meat. Is Ald gonna have to go back to town for more pickles? No, I just won't have anything to trade. Because that is, I think, all of the vast surpluses of food. And I am still a little bit low on value. Okay, so... diamonds, I don't think we need. Gold, I don't think we need. We'll take some gold. Okay. That's everything. Hold on, goes to talk to sister about the concept of fish pierogies from her teaching foray in Russia. I think that's good. I think that'll do. I mean, fish itself is worth 7. That's not bad. Alright, how we doing? Oh, yeah, look at that encumbrance. Perfect. Alright, see you, Mouse Master. Thanks for coming out. Okay, so some of this stuff is going to get broken down for sure. And the question is just what? But I think we'll wait, because I'm going to need to spend some time going through and double-checking everything. So for now, let's go say hi to the Rusalkas, try to talk our way out of it. Perfect victory. Go ahead and leave. 0.5 XP. More opinion with the ice demons. I guess we'll camp, gather some nuts. Alright, we can do that. That's fine. There's that down there. Camp and make pickles? I don't have enough vegetables. I do not have enough vegetables in this group. How are we doing on food, actually? Plus 10. Let's actually... Yeah, see, 166. Let's get the grilled meat checked. Start eating some of that. I'm missing a movement point. Okay, Farron, you work on that. Not gonna have anyone work on that dragon bone. You can work on that. And you can work on that. Alright, break camp. Let's visit this, search it. I'd rather not lose 50 food, so leave it be. Search it. There are unliving dragons in these ruins. Okay, time for another prediction. And this time we will go with just 1 minute. Start the prediction. Alright. Get your predictions in. Will we have a perfect victory or less than perfect? Against, I think it's going to be 3 unliving dragons. 3 unliving dragons. Just some low predictions right now. Come on, guys. Go for the thousands. 10,000s even. Bet it all. I'm terrible. Alright. 10 seconds remaining. It's just about closed out. Alright, there we go. Let's destroy them with magic. 3 unliving dragons, auto-resolve, perfect victory. Accept the outcome. Oh, there's a shield that I don't think we've seen before. Alright, let me choose the prediction. Alright, Solarian Storm and others are going to get the bulk of that. Choose the outcome, a perfect victory. Complete the prediction. Very nice. Alright, 12 combat leather, forgotten jewelry. This soul damage. 42 dragon bone, 44 mithril, 5 forgotten essence, 7 worm silk. A blood shield. That is not worth it. We'll break that down. Dragon shield. I'll hold on to it. It's pretty light. It's an elemental shield, 7.8. No, break it down. 3 alchemy skin. Malachite scroll, break it down. And a 22 morph material. Gather what we can and leave. And 14 monster bone. 1.3 XP. Total confidence. Alright, can we... Nope. There is something down there, but... we need to circle up around here and then get back to C. Alright, our Rusalka's going up a level. Oh yeah, you have the, you have that really nice, convincing voice. Yeah, we're gonna go with, intelligence. Make that even more powerful. I feel like I'm definitely best at social events at this point. Alright, we're up to 140 at diamond here, and you guys aren't doing anything at all. Do we have any resources that you can work on? Yes. Very few, but we do have some. Go ahead and get the ancient wood. As you sit by the campfire, some of the sparks from the flame begin to dance in the air. They move away from the bonfire and begin glimmers in the night. They seem to want you to follow them somewhere. Let's follow the glimmers. +1, oh my god. The glimmers guide you to a path that is not only abundant in fruit, but also may prove a useful shortcut on your journey onwards. We got a permanent +1 movement on everyone in the main group? Holy cow! I want that event more. That is an awesome event. Holy cow. That is brilliant. Let's get back to camp. 0.3 experience points. That should be worth more. And the nights are long and lonely. Some of you find comfort in each other's company, but the ever-vigilant and slightly over-enthusiastic stork is spotted nearby, and as sure as death, a child is brought to you soon after. Mad Martin and the reclusive heroine. Get physical blessings. Rejoice! I don't think I've gotten that. I don't think I've gotten a movement one. I have gotten the glimmers once before, but I didn't get movement. So Head Crusher is our new kid here. You know, Mad Martin only had an hour of sleep, but really? I mean, she's quite strong, quite fetchingly strong. I want to know how the kid got purple skin. Alright, let's see. 6 strength, not too shabby. Let's see what skills you have. A Gatherer. Growing up 24 turns. Brute Force. You're an orc. Right, you're an orc, not a goblin. My bad. My bad. Alright, so we need a two-handed weapon on you. I don't think that I have... Well, I got an increase in Mysticism. It's only 116%, though. Do I have anything better? 112. Alright, what's the penalty for not having a one-handed weapon? Decreases all shielding types. Okay, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Actually, it's a male kid, so the male kid does not have any sort of magic ones. What? The best thing is like a warrior or something like that, right? Warrior or blood tracker? Or just going for another worker? So there's no point in trying to increase the magic stats. How are we doing on our rituals? Alright, so I need 600. I'd have to take a third person. Maybe 241, 233. I don't think that would be enough with the kid. With that strength warrior would be great. Yeah, alright. Bloodbone's a bit of an issue. Is there someplace nearby that I can go just gather Bloodbone? That's close to the village, so no. Yeah, there's Bloodbone over here, but that's... So I could take, like, more than a... I don't know. I almost think just going and killing monsters is going to be the better way of getting experience for the kid. An Orc Chieftain would be sweet. Okay. I don't know of any things around that would actually get me a lot of XP. There's just this one. Pretty sure there's a lair, monster lair to the south. What do we got? Spiders? Yeah, so there's a spider lair to the south somewhere. Alright, so equipment-wise, what can we do? We need a two-handed weapon, so let's see. That's too heavy. I have a bit of a dearth of two-handed weapons that would be good for the kid. I guess this crystal polearm. How much does that weigh? 60. Yeah, that's not too bad. Need some armor. That would have to be. That would have to do. I'd lose the stats on the bonus stats. Your chair just died officially. May its deformed metal carcass rest in peace. Oh, right. Actually, someone lost a ghost. There you go. Camivax, get that ghost back. Let's see. Could give you a gathering tool. Actually, increase in rituals. That would be good. Okay, so, inventory. Let's see. Okay, so kid. Let's take Rax Savage out. And where's Mad Martin? There you are. You guys are going to need some wood. $30 wood should do. Let's go with the fruit. And I need the blood bone. What else can I use for the ritual? Let's actually see. Higher education is herbs, leather. I don't have enough leather. Enchanted leather, don't have enough. Granite, don't have enough. I guess herbs it has to be. I mean, I got 927 here, so why not? Okay, they're not overloaded. Sorry about that. Also, Little Pirate going up a level and get Pirate Orc upgraded. Yep, we'll do that. Don't need Craftsman. Okay, if we can get up, like, up here, that should help, but that's going to be 3 turns. But I suppose any amount of gain would be good. I didn't give you guys any food, did I? Dang it. Alright. I goofed up on that. Let's see. You have movement of 8. Alright, youth. You come out. I just need some food. Like, any food at all will do. So, pickles. $200 pickles will do. Yeah, the warrior, the orc warrior is Slugger, I believe. Expedition 4, come up here. you go. And get back into town. Don't eat the fruit, please. So it's going to take a while to get through all of that, but that's fine. Okay, so rituals, new task, higher education. There we go, there we go. Can we get an... Oh, right, no, I can only do 2 of you. Okay. So I don't have enough to get that all that quickly, unfortunately. But it'll be better than none, I suppose. There's also some Lightbringers spawn over there. Search it and leave it be. That is some XP that I'm leaving on the table, but... Hello! Let's intimidate them. And Ice Troll, auto-resolve, perfect victory, accept the outcome. 8 Topaz, 2 Life Root, 1 Forgotten Essence, 5 Stonewood, 1.2 XP. Alright, see you, Mr. Wolverine. If you go into the village, you'll be able to do 3. Yeah. No, it applies to everyone in the town. Oops, that's not the right one. Upon completion, grants 3 experience points equally divided among members of the group. So with the 3 people that are going up there, that'll be 1 XP each. So I'm not sure how worthwhile this really is, but it'll at least be a level. You can get back onto it, gathering some vegetables. So we'll see how it is. Okay, Lord T-Rat going up a level. You can get Brute Force leveled up or Showing Off. Definitely get Brute Force leveled up. Unliving Rat, Strength of the Swarm, or Bite. Let's go with Bite. Dubrava, Dive Attack, or 2 Flying Daggers. We'll get Dive Attack upgraded. Those weren't great choices. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. Perfect victory. 1 ruby this time. 0.7 XP. Let's gather some iron. Someone is overloaded, not you. Oh, an overburdened character. Oh, because I went away from the town. Okay, well, we're up to 5 movement now. There's nothing really worth gathering there. So it's going to kick off one of his items, I think. Not a big deal overall. And it's winter. Experience points gained from events doubled for all characters. Well, in that case, let's go do this. Search it. Let's go ahead and destroy them. Auto-resolve. Ah, this time it's a victory with injuries. I should have run another prediction. Sparkling jewelry. Spike leather. Living robes, which has 3.3 wits. 1 topaz jewelry, 50 dragon bone, 29 mithril, 4 god's branch, 1 alchemy skin, 4 forgotten essence, 8 worm silk, a stonewood shield, which does give 2 movement. Shadow shield. Let's break that down. Silver shield, break it down. Malachite crossbow, break it down. Clay javelins, break it down. Solarian, I should have run a... No, it was less than perfect. That's why I should have run the prediction. Quartz hatchet, break it down. Monster wand, 7 earth core, an elven shield, break it down. A pure hatchet, it's pretty good, but break it down. A golem artifact. Hold on to it. Gather what we can and leave. And 14 diamond. 2.5 XP. So you missed out on losing, yep. Howdy, Zerfall, how's it going? Alright, let's see. I guess we'll gather the malachite since I have more of it. Okay, rituals. Let's get higher education. So, Rack Savage and Mad Martin. Get you guys on that. And might as well just have the kid to gather some fruit. Okay, so he pulled off his armor. Understandable, I guess. Alright, so we are looking at 22 turns for growing up. So maybe 16 turns I should start moving back. Not too bad. You've decided to wait on your new keycaps to fix this keyboard up all the way. They should arrive this week, and this weekend will be a big solder session for the new numpad. Sounds good. Okay, you guys are... Yeah, still a long way away from your capacity there. Oh, I'm a fan of numpads. I loves me a numpad. Numpads are good. I might be too close to these guys, though. Let's find out. Okay. So we are looking at... Okay, you're at 0. So you haven't gained any XP yet. Well, there's events over here. You're ambushed by grisly-looking bandits who circle you like vultures. So, what do we have here? Healthy-looking bunch. Fetch us a good price. Try to break through their lines and run away. Attack. Try reasoning with them. Attempt to use your charm on them. Sure, attempt to use our charm. Oi, this one will bring an extra good price. Yeah. Fuck the young ones. Let's take this one. They draw in closer. All right. Let's attack. Krismir, Zofia, Miragniva, and Wolf. 3 jerks and their pet pupper. Auto-resolve, perfect victory, accept the outcome. You kill some of the slavers and search for any captives, but you find that some people must have escaped during the fighting. Still, some may decide to join you. We got a dazzling codex. I'll break that down. 7 vegetables, 4 herbs, and 27 meat. Search for anyone who may still be here, then leave. Chauncey! We got a goblin toiler. Quick-footed and eager to explore, the toilers are skilled at gathering resources for their villages. Showing off, Master Gatherer, a Goblin, and a Brute Force. Alright, 1.3 XP. I should probably give him some equipment. Alright, Chauncey. Your movement is 5, so you're going to need some more movement. Let's do that. Let's see. So, stat-wise, good perception, decent wisdom. I guess we'll go with this bow for now. Or we could always have fun with exploding dead. That actually increases perception. Let's do that for a bit. Armor-wise, that's an increase of movement, sure. Actually, I can get even more movement out of you. Nah, 7.8 will be okay for now. You'll gain more. No. Gathering tool. I do have a gathering tool. And you can have some weapon block. Okay. That'll do. That will do. I wonder if fighting monsters counts as an event. I'd imagine so, but I'm not sure. Come down here. Go ahead and search it. Okay, here we go. Let's start a prediction. And we did get less than perfect last time. I wish I could just rerun the previous ones. I believe it's the ham option down at the bottom. Oh, I can? Oh yeah, I can. Alright, 1 minute. No, wait. There we go. Okay, how will we fare? We got 1 minute. So yeah, you click on the ham option, and you just decide to, you know, how much you want to put in. So you got 45 seconds to go. It is overwhelmingly in favor of perfect. Oh, a big less than perfect vote comes in with 20 seconds remaining. Oh, someone's really putting their hams on the line there. Well, if we get a perfect victory, the people putting in for the perfect victory are going to get a lot of hams. That is going to be a great, great return. And that's it. All right, let's see. Let's destroy them. Auto-resolve, less than perfect. Victory with injuries. 1 point of faith damage on Lord Bio. And Belazard has redeemed Throw Me In. All right. All right, so we got Scaled Robes. Definitely breaking those down. 11 Combat Leather. A Mithril Crafting Tool. That's okay. I'll hold on to it for now. Blood Spear, break it down. Ruby Scroll, break it down. Silver Sword, break it down. 42 Dragon Bone, 37 Mithril, 7 Pristine Matter, 2 Worm Silk, 3 Void Sparkler, a Composite Shield, which does increase movement. Hold on to that. A Wooden Shield, break it down. Ancient Polearm, break it down. Topaz Wand, break it down. Elven Gathering Tool, hold on to it. Golden Relic, break it down. 5 Life Root, 5 Igneous Spike, 5 Moonstone, Obsidian Heavy Armor. Oh, hey, Nightfall, how's it going? 24 increased shielding? It's just heavy armor. Break it down. What's the second thing? Diamond? Yeah, break it down. Malachite Crossbow and a Wooden Shield. Break those down. 5 Alchemy Skin, Bone Shield, break it down, and an Ancient Shield, and break it down. Gather what we can and leave. 15 Monster Bone, 2.4 XP, and nothing else that we can do. Okay, so, Nightfall. Do you want Nightfall as the character name? And I'll run through the characters who have not been named in just a moment. Okay, I think we're gonna need you on the Malachite there. Let's get our best people on. Okay, we're gonna need you on that. And could probably get by, yeah, with someone else. Get you onto that. Alright, just get you onto that. Don't care too much about the wood. Any compositing that we can do? Yes, we can do that. Get some Bloodbone. Actually, Bloodbone is probably not good. We got Monster Bone laying around in spades, I think. Go with the quartz. Don't care too much about it. Do that. And do the Monster Bone. And yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we got a lot of gold. Get as many people doing the gold as possible, and just put other people on the other things. Okay, so in Expedition 1, we have our brand new Goblin Toiler, Chauncey. We have the Villy is held for the moment. We've got our young troll, who will be, the icicle will be growing up into an ice troll. So that's available. Little pirate. Monia. Our Rusalka. Our Sneazniki, which is a woman, despite kind of looking like a man. So that's Expedition 1. Let's go back to the village. We got our Bog Bees, another Rusalka, our Broken Skeleton, Eric Bog, the Vole, which is kind of a wizard. Micelle, the Orc Blood Tracker. An Unliving Rat. a Vietroviek, Wojtek, who is a scoundrel, Janina. That's that in that group. All right, the wizard. All right, well, let me just go through the other ones so you have a full list. But I'll go back to that if you decide to continue with that. We got Ludoslav, Petula the witch, Tobias the hunter, another unliving rat, and another Vietroviek. And then up here, Head Crusher, the Orc Kid, Orc Child. Still want the Wizard? Yep, alright, there we go. Let's go get him named. There we go. There we go. Nightfall, the Vole, a mystic gifted with the power of foresight and the unnatural gift of creating the unliving. Only human boys can become the Vole. Even though the gods have allowed their return into grace, many Zerkas and witches remain skeptical. Okay. Nothing going on with you guys. You guys, oof. That is really bad on your movement. Movement points are reduced by 2. Well, I hope that ends by the time it is our... Oh, I should have checked to see what our XP gain was. Well, if the kid has 2, then we'll know that that's... 1. Because I didn't set it to repeat. Dang it. Okay, so yeah, it does, it is just going to this group. Alright, so that's a turn that I wasted. That's unfortunate. Also some spillover that I wasted. Alright, our Sneeznika can go up a level, getting Convincing Voice or 2 Flying Daggers. Definitely going with more Convincing Voice. That is a good choice there. Alright, let's go ahead and search it. Search turns up a few things. Take it and leave. A Golem Scroll. Random Blast and Hurry Up. And Bloodbone. 0.9 XP. Let's go ahead and search it. We'll try to talk to them, lose 50 food, that's fine. Ice Troll, Auto-Resolve, Perfect Victory, accept the outcome. Yeah, I lost a little bit, but it's not really that much. And what do we get out of that? 12 Mithril. Also some opinion with the Ice Demons, 2.4 XP. That is kind of worth it. That trade-off is kind of worth it. Alright, let's go ahead and gather some more stuff. Yeah, you can both get onto the coal there. And let me go ahead and mark that, throw me in as complete. There we go. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we can get the sandstone, get the leather, and I guess we'll just get some more wood. Why not? Anything to do here on cooking and compositing? Get that scale leather. Okay, there's a few things. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of gold that we could upgrade to mithril. Let's get working on that. What else? I could do some ancient wood. I can do some mythical leather. Might actually be better to wait until we're back on the ship for this, but... oh well. Okay. Yeah, we want the best people on that mithril there. Second best onto the ancient wood. Third best onto the mythical leather. You can get onto that one. Get onto this one. Get onto this one, and then I can make some food. Fish cake. Sure, why not? There we go. Okay, so they'll be doing that higher education. They're suffering a bit, I think, because of the weather. They have terrible visibility right now. Okay, Chauncey's getting level. We get the perception there. Froxus. Let's see. Trash attack would be Mysticism. So would Bear Claw Spirit. Your weapon is Wisdom and Destiny. Okay, Destiny would serve you well then. Warships page 62. Okay. Let's do that in just a second. Go ahead and come up here. Let's gather the fish and some fur leather. Okay, next turn they'll get that one done. Okay. Warships page 62. Okay, let's see. The battles off Constantinople, 717 to 18. Unfortunately, other naval battles of the period are only given a brief mention in contemporary sources. One exception is the Arab attack on Constantinople in 716 to 18. This was the second Arab attempt on the city. In 761, a large Arab invasion fleet led by Caliph Muawiyah had entered the Aegean and wintered there. The following spring, it passed through the Sea of Marmara and landed troops outside the walls of Constantinople. The Byzantine capital was besieged, and the Arab fleet continued to lie off the city for 6 years, leaving only to go into winter quarters. Eventually, though, in 678, this Arab fleet was defeated in battle off Constantinople, thanks to the first ever use of Greek fire by the Byzantine navy. The Arab defeat was so complete that Muawiyah had been forced to sign a 30-year truce with the Emperor Constantine IV, 668 to 85. While the Arab sources for the source of the Arab attack on the Byzantine capital are very scant, Theophanes the Confessor provides us with our main account of events. In the spring of 717, the Arabs besieged Constantinople for a second time, their fleet of 1,800 galleys and transports being deployed in support of an enormous army which it had ferried across the Bosphorus. An Arab alliance with the Bulgars posed an additional threat to the Byzantines until Emperor Leo III the Isaurian, 717 to 41, persuaded the Bulgars to ally with him instead. The Byzantines sent in drones equipped with Greek fire. The action was directed by the emperor himself, watching the battle from the walls of Constantinople. Theophanes claimed, quote, some of them, still burning, smashed into the sea walls, while others sank in the deep in the deep, men and all, and others, flaming furiously, went as far off course as the islands of Oxea and Plataea. After the conflagration of the 717 battle, the Arabs kept their naval forces at arm's length, wary of the Byzantines' fire weapons. The siege dragged on during an especially harsh winter until the spring of 718, when the Byzantines attacked again, guided by Egyptian Coptic deserters who disliked their Muslim overlords. This time, I need to skip a color overlay. This time, Theophanes provides only a brusque statement, saying how the Arab fleet was all but destroyed by the use of Greek fire. Quote, "The enemy was sunk on the spot." The siege was lifted and the Arab fleet withdrew. A storm finished off what remained of the Arab armada, and the survivors returned to Egypt. Leo III launched a naval counterattack, which reclaimed much of the Aegean basin for the Byzantines. It would take the caliphs 3 decades to recover from this second disastrous attempt at Constantinople. Go ahead and mark that as complete. Yeah, very, very powerful in those fights. I believe the weapon was first offered to the Arabs as well when it was developed. Kind of one of those historical blunders. Right, let's go ahead and get a save. And end the turn. I'm still wondering if having a Sneeznika in that southern group will allow us to get that event taken care of without someone turning into a Sneeznika. But we're not getting that event, so no way to check it. Yeah, so that's going to be 7 turns to get... more than 7 turns now to get that much, especially with your... Yeah, and unfortunately I killed a lot of the monsters around here. And it's winter, so our movement points are terrible. I guess I leave them up there until the storm breaks, though. There are some monsters in an unliving crypt over here that I should go do after I gather some stuff here. Let's see. I'd rather get nuts. A lot of nuts. Onto the ancient wood. So I only need 200 for that. Any 200 will do. Get you onto the seaweed. Get you onto the nuts. Islandweed, you help out with the ancient wood. Ammonia, you get the leather. There we go. Alright, there are some monsters down there. I think going down there and trying to fight them with the kid and 2 wizards might be good. There's also that. Lightbringers spawn. Yeah, that'll be worth more XP overall, I think. Now the storm has ended. We do want to get Chauncey leveled up, though. Let's go ahead and fight. Orc skeletons. Perfect victory. Accept the outcome. Quartz hatchet, break it down. Iron medium armor, break it down. 3 malachite, 2 elven wood. An iron sword, break it down. 4 enchanted leather. 2 silver. 8 dragon bone. 15 shadow bone. 5 granite. 17 mushrooms. 1.3 XP. Let's go ahead and clear this lair. Auto-resolve, perfect victory. Another quartz hatchet, quartz javelins, 1 mushroom, steel crafting tool, break it down, 4 monster bone, 4 silver, 4 malachite, 1 steel, 3 dragon bone, 19 shadow bone, 4 blood bone, 2 gold, and a 2.2 XP. Oh, there's a troll's lair over there. That could be interesting. I don't think we've done a troll's lair yet. We'll go for the malachite. Let's do this. Yeah, that'll get 2 batches of enchanted leather. History books get very specific. What's next? The English soldier 312 1808 to 65 1808? Well, it depends a lot. There are points in time when you could do something like that. You could write a whole book about the changes that an army went through. Okay, we got 2 of these events, so that's going to be good. Let's see how you guys are doing on that. Okay, we'll wait 1 turn, get that, and see what we get out of that, then start swinging back around and visiting these things. Movement isn't very good for this group, unfortunately. Yeah. Might be a good idea to merge them up with this group. Because they have more food. Let's actually go ahead and check something. Because that'll really help. We're only getting +1. That's not getting us enough. I think these guys are actually dropping down, so yeah, next turn, let's go group them up. I could always come over here and do the same thing with the ritual. It wouldn't be as much, but it would be something. Assailed by the unliving, fight! Auto-resolve, a perfect victory. Like the fall of the British square formation would be a very narrow focus, since it was basically one battle that changed warfare after that. Yeah. 2 ruby. And, I mean, part of it is going to be talking about what led up to the usage of that, and then what happened afterwards, so. 2 ruby, 24 shadow bone, 7 dragon bone, 11 mushrooms, 2 topaz, 3 malachite, a wooden spear, break it down, 5 scale leather, a silver polearm, break it down, 4 monster bone, shadow wand, break it down, wood medium armor, break it down, iron hatchet, sandstone heavy armor, break all that stuff down, 1.8 XP. Go and search it. Okay, time for another prediction. Oh, shoot. I didn't choose the outcome for the last one. I did not. So that was less than perfect. Yeah, because that's the Zerfall one. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, see ya, Solarian. So that is 21,000 distributed. Alright, let's start a prediction. You won 2 hams off the last one. You kind of stole the hams. Alright, how will we fare? Let's start that prediction again. Alright, so we got a minute. Will we have a perfect victory or a less than perfect victory this time? So 40 seconds left to choose. Let's see if Zerfall steals the hams again. Yeah, most people going for the perfect victory. We did just have a less than perfect. You never bet at all more than once a night. Oh, come on, Zerfall. You know you want to. There's only 6 seconds remaining. Okay. Always bet on black. Let's destroy them. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory this time. Let's choose that prediction. Okay, so most people figured the perfect victory, and they were right. Let's complete that prediction. Alright, so Dazzling Robes. Gonna keep those. Spiky Jewelry, I'll hold on to that for now. 36 Dragon Bone, 41 Mithril, 4 Morph Material. Combat Robes, hold on to that. Golden Shield, break it down. Another Golden Shield, break it down. Crystal Heavy Armor, could be good. Silver Club, break it. Clay Relic, smash it. Quartz Javelins, break them. 2 God's Branch, 2 Moonstone, 2 Pristine Matter, gather what we can and leave. Also, research material acquired on Unliving Dragons, 12 diamonds, 2.4 XP. Indeed, you won. Excellent. Let's go fight with Spirit, they respect it the most. Auto-resolve, perfect victory. Scaled Robe, break it down, 28 diamond. 1.1 XP. Okay, and then you guys did finish up with the ritual. You know what? I think I'll do one more turn because that will be. We'll get enough out of that. And our icicles going up a level. We can get Poison Spit or Poisonous Bite. Either one of those can go up. Unfortunately, your perception is not that great. Neither is your strength. You do have Strength of the Swarm, though. So let's go with Poisonous Bite. Okay, you get off that, you get off that. You can get onto that one. You can get onto that one right now. Farron, you can get actually off of that. And Farron, you can do the Mithril. There we go. Check to see how many turns left the kid has. Alright, Chauncey's going up a level. Definitely get Master Gatherer. Better than showing off. And there's a water layer out there. Let's go ahead and fight with Spirit. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. Accept the outcome. 23 diamond. 1.1 XP. More opinion with the Ice Demons. And get onto the sea. Okay. Let's go ahead and gather seaweed here, because we've got a lot of that we need to get. Cooking and compositing. Okay, we can do that one. We can do some of that. So we got a lot of wood. Let's get some gold. Get that mythic leather. Get sushi. Alright, we're going to work on sushi at first, because that is stuff that we can sell. Let's do the gold. Dark wood. What other things can we composite? You don't think you've ever seen obsidian that purple color? No, it is pretty, over the top, isn't it? It's a tad bit over the top. Okay, I'm already doing that one, so let's get this one. Get this one. Let's see, we've got a lot of gold. You know what you can composite? No, I don't believe that, Mad Martin. It's not true. It's just not true. I don't know where you've heard that. Okay, let's go with you on that one. Let's get 2 people on the mithril there. There we go, there we go. Some more people onto these. Just get you onto that because it doesn't matter. Alright, just get other people onto these at, that is fine. Okay. Okay, up to 4 experience points. It's just not enough. It's just really not enough. I do have a creature that I need to research, actually. Yeah, and their points have gone down, so... time to break camp. Alright, have a closer look. Look for useful resources without disturbing the dead. We're strong enough to move the slab without much effort. Let's attack whatever lies in the coffin. Light 6 Striga, auto-resolve, perfect victory. 3 golem leather, 4 stone wood, 10 bloodbone, and we got a trained boar. 1.2 increased movement. Gather what we can and leave. 33 granite, a leather codex, and clay spear. Break both of those down. 1.9 XP. Excellent. So yeah, we've gotten more already. But you guys aren't... no, you're not overburdened. That was the other group. Let's come up here, because that'll pull the other group in. Have a closer look. Take the stash, bury the corpse. Spiritual Blessing for Froxus, 5 quartz, 0.8 XP. There we go. Okay, let's actually check all of the food so that we get a lot of points onto their morale. Howdy, Ariaro. Almost forgot the stream. You know, there's a reason why they're email alerts. Yeah, we're overloaded on this group. Let's see, equipment-wise. Is there any obvious equipment that I want to break down? Oh, it's going to take effort. It's going to take a lot of effort. We'll hold off on it. It's not that big of a deal right now. Any levels? Yes. Tobias, you can get Gatherer. Yeah, that's better than Hunter's Mark for that group. Lutoslav, you can get some Destiny. That helps out with your legendary weapon, so yes, definitely take that. Alright, we got another prediction to do. How will we fare? Just 1 minute for this one. So get your things in. It's going to be a Kraken. So get cracking on your wagers. At this point in the game, you usually just send your children out with one really overpowered character that has a hit-all attack and let them go and train the children. Yeah, that I could see that working too. Actually, one thing that I do need to do is give the kid the boar. There we go. Get more movement out of you. No, you can't predict that. And holy cow, really going hard on the perfect victory there. All right, less than 10 seconds remain. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's clear this lair. We have a Kraken. Auto-resolve. Victory with injuries. Okay. Oh, Froxus. Oh. That is not going for your way there. That is a fantastic ratio. Less than perfect. Let me better accept this outcome just to be safe. Complete that prediction. 143 man and just bought GameStop. Oh, 12K go to Lord Canis and others. Wow. Man, that is quite the... You got 432 hams for your 10 ham investment. Nice. 7 earth core, 5 pristine matter, 6 fur leather, 4 diamond, 5 scale leather, 14 fish. Devon Broad takes 53 damage. Let's go ahead and leave. 6 experience points for that. I was totally going to go do something else here. Search the eastern area. Try to break this barrier. Auto-resolve. A perfect victory. Accept the outcome. Okay, we get trash quality bone wand. Wow. And a good quality blood wand. Yeah. 1 clay and scaled robes. 2.4 XP, though. It went big or went home. Yep. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to get anything out of this diamond here. No, not quite. 853. Just need some more points on you guys. All right, get onto the shadow, the dark wood then. Have you not left home? You're in this group, aren't you? Yeah, you're in this group. You're doing a little bit of babysitting now, but that's what happens. You meant in real life. Alright, pack of beast approaches. Let's fight. This has pulled in the entire village, though. Perfect victory. 8 Dryad Wood, 15 Meat, 5 Bloodbone. Let's go ahead and leave. 0.3 XP. I do kind of wish that there was like an averaging of movement or something like that. Yeah, I didn't mean to click that. And there's a pirate's big village there. To put your winnings to good use, what to pick, what to pick? How about labor force of the bureaucratic nightmare that is Sigil, the Davos? Alright, we'll get to that in a second. Go ahead and search it. Let's see. A Ziad Miraz. He is cursed. Face him in the spirit realm so that you may free him. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. But he is dead anyway, and we get a golem scroll out of it. I'll take it. Weakness and ghostly axe. Gather what we can and leave. 11 topaz. 2.4 XP. More opinion with the ice demons. And take care of the troll lair. Let's clear this lair. A single ice troll. Auto-resolve, a perfect victory. Accept the outcome. 9 enchanted bone, 4 diamond, 7 topaz. Go ahead and leave. 2.2 XP. Do we have enough to get back on to the water? Yes, we do. Nice. I do have to get the compositing back set up. Set it back up, though. Alright, we can do that. We can do that. We can do... what else? We can do that one. Alright, what do we have gems-wise? Perfect number there. Perfect number there. So let's get the... get these. Okay. Alright, that's all of those. What else can we do? I can still do some gold into mithril. So let's do that. I can do a lot of dragon bone, so let's do that. Well, I'm beginning to feel some soreness where I got my my vaccine shot. Not bad. It's just there. We get some sushi on the list as well. Okay, what else? We could definitely turn a lot of stone into other things. Get some obsidian. You're turning into Bill Gates. Or no, Metamorphosis. But then I'd have to go through a divorce proceeding. I don't want to do that. Let's see. Yeah, we have some scaled leather, so we can get that. We could do ancient wood. Alright. So, to start with, what do we have a ton of? Right, the diamond. The malachite. Do that. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. No, not that. Actually, not that either. Oh yeah, we got a lot of that. A lot of these bones. Get you two onto that, because there's quite a bit that needs to be done there. Does this money come with it? That would be worth it. That would be worth it. Okay, so we got people working on everything there. And I can't move that group anymore. We can break this one. Okay, Lightbringer spawn. Let's work our way over there. A hurricane engulfs you. Rejoice in the wind. Take to the skies and redirect the hurricane so it does not harm your kin. We got 21 coal, 22 scale leather. Viatroviek youth and Viatroviek get spiritual blessings. Go ahead and leave. 0.4 XP. I have a lot of Viatrovieks. I have a lot of Viatrovieks. Alright, Headcrusher will go up a level. He's got 12 turns left. Ah, there he is. Okay, so no strength. That's kind of crappy. Jeez, I guess we'll just take the 2 Destiny then. Viatroviek, 2 Destiny. Sniaznika. We'll get the Mysticism. Rusalka, definitely go with Convincing Voice. Lord Bio gets Energy Explosion. That's a lot of skill. That's a lot of, I mean, that's a lot of damage right there already. Reliable Argument is good, but... Battlefield, accept the caster. Sure, why not? Let's take that. I mean, it might be better to master Reliable Argument. We don't have anyone with that skill yet, so why not? Does decent damage. Alright, let's see if we can get up to the arena this time. I planned to do that. That was my plan. Just raised 2 of your monitors and have realized that to raise the other 2, you have to split your monitor stand and move them to the other side of the divider. If you don't mind friendly fire, it's said to everyone but caster. Yeah. I mean, it's good for just sending out just that one person and having everyone else use stat boosters and stuff. Let's see. Islandwe, definitely take the 2 Mysticism. I'm pretty sure you have stuff that uses Mysticism. Not Ghostly Axe. Not Sneak Attack. Not Double Toss. Not Poison Throwing Dagger. Well, Brute Force does. And Random Blasts too, yes. So, that is good. Chauncey. Right now, you do not have anything taking that. We'll take the Wits. Let's go do the Pirates' Big Village. Let's fight them. The Brute and the Sea Thing auto-resolve. A perfect victory. Alright, 10 Dryad Wood, 3 Elven Wood, 3 God's Branch, 1 Life Root, 3 Sacred Wood, 11 Obsidian, 3 Pristine Matter, 4 Moonstone, 5 Pure Stone, 1 Stone Wood, and an Elven Club that we are just going to break down. 2.9 XP. We got something up here. Alright, does anyone know what else we can get out of this besides a Viatroviek? Like, are there any options that lead me to a permanent stat boost? Because I'm tired of getting Viatrovieks. I like them, but I don't need more. I don't need more. I mean, I could maneuver the boat and deal with the odd wind after. I haven't used it before. Let's just do that. Auto-resolve, perfect victory, accept the outcome. We get a physical blessing. Alright, nothing permanent. You can have a Via Troviac in any color you want, as long as it's swirly wind purplish. Exactly. Go ahead and leave at 1.3 XP. Gotta be something of a risk having so many tornadoes. You might think so. Let's investigate the southern area, and a dead kraken. Loot it and leave. Alright, 10 alchemy skin, 2 life root, 7 mythical leather, 1 topaz, 2 enchanted leather, 17 fish, 0.4 XP. Alright, Lightbringer spawn. There's a event there. As you're about to set up camp, a group of goblin travelers approaches, asking for shelter. Intimidate them into giving you their stuff, or else you'll attack. Sure, let's do that. Pwarky, a Yaz, and a wild boar. Auto-resolve, perfect victory. This did pull in the entire town. Take their stuff and continue setting up camp. As the goblins walk off, you hear a lot of swearing. Wait, easy there, fellas, easy. Here, have some of our stuff. And we just, we go over there, yeah? Oh, that did decrease my opinion with the Spirit Talkers. That's unfortunate. Iron Javelins, 0.8 XP. I need to get their opinions up more. Let's go ahead and eliminate these guys. Perfect victory. 10 topaz. Go ahead and leave. 0.9 XP. Finally, Ald can rob them back. I know! It's about time. Alright, cooking and compositing. You can get onto that. You can get onto that. You can get onto that. Okay, let's defend ourselves by the strength of our spirit. Perfect victory. Poopanel gets a spiritual blessing, a 0.4 XP. Alright, anyone going up levels? Our broken skeleton can get another level of unliving. That seems good, otherwise it's battle orders. Micelle can get some wisdom. Do you have anything that uses wisdom? Nope. 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 No. Nope. You did have some things that use destiny. So we'll go with that. Bogomilla. What do you have? That is wisdom. That is mysticism. Mysticism. Energy Disturb does use that, so we might do that. Your weapon also uses that. Alright, we'll take that. Bogomilla. Nightfall. What do you got? Retaliation does use mysticism. Ghostly Axe does not. Your weapon does. Okay. Mysticism it is. There we go. Levels for all of them. And there's a water layer. Search the northern areas. Let's go ahead and dive. Auto-resolve, perfect victory. 21 gold, 4 wood, 4 diamond, a clay hatchet that we're breaking down, fur gathering tool, keep it. Bone heavy armor, break it down. A silver greatsword that is an elemental weapon. That might be good for the orc kid. Distracting jewel, break it down, and a monster jewel that is good quality, soul damage. I guess we'll keep it for now. 2.4 XP. Alright, Water Lair. Alright, it's another level 10. Let's start a prediction. How will we fare? Perfect victory or less than perfect? We got another minute. "45 seconds remaining." Okay, we've got some predictions going on now. So 30 seconds remain. Oh, 1.5k versus 220. People are confident that I'm going to succeed. But will I? 10 seconds remain. You got this even when you don't? Well, yes, I'm not too worried about absolutely failing these. It's just which is why it's a perfect victory or not perfect. Okay, let's see. Clear this lair. It is a Kraken. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. Okay. Let's choose that outcome. Perfect victory. Okay, we got 8 life root, 2 moonstone, 9 enchanted leather, 3 ruby, 2 mythical leather, and 9 fish. 2 losses in a row. Well, it's only ham. Random Dabus Sweargos. Right, I need to read that. 6.7 XP. Let's go ahead and do that next time I'm ending the turn. How is the kid doing? How many turns? 10 turns, okay. So I do the circle and then come back, I think. Get back to town. Have a closer look. Look for useful resources without disturbing the dead. Take a closer look, try to identify it. Unliving vermin, let's kill them. So we've got unliving spiders and unliving rats. Auto-resolve, perfect victory. It's still pulling in the town. 4 bone, 33 shadow bone, 1 enchanted leather, 4 mushroom, 0.6 XP. Oh, we got a few things down here. Quite a few things down here, actually. Next thing we know, Alt will say it's only pickles. I mean, it is only pickles. We got plus 11, that's fine. Cooking and compositing. You can get onto the gold there, get onto the ruby. Get onto that one. Reports side effects. Do the enemies ever attack the towns? Alright, so we've got this thing right now. Let me click off. Hiding. So they're 95% hidden. These wandering guys will attack the town, but because it's 95% hiding, they're very unlikely to do that. Whereas they are pretty likely to move up here and attack this group. If I camped, they'd be like 1% hiding or something like that. And these guys have no hiding whatsoever. Alright, so the Davos. we go. Let me get a save. It's an option that you can turn on and off, and next time I'm definitely going to turn it off. Because the people in town are just not gaining enough XP. And it is a little annoying. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Tall, slender, and looking like the riddles they speak, the Dabas are feared by some to be the true masters of Sigil, the hidden genius of her being. For others, they are nothing but slaves that maintain Sigil's mighty engines. Their thoughts literally fill the air when they pass, for the Dabas of speech is illusion shaped into pictures that mortals can then reshape into sounds. The Dabas communicate not by word, but by the complicated structures of the rebus. These are the ultimate in thought pictures, where symbols are chosen for the sounds made in a language, and the sounds are strung together to form words. Habitat Society. Sigil is their sole habitat, which they constantly build, cannibalizing one part to construct another. It is known their homes are in substructures far beneath the city, but few have seen them. They don't care for visitors in their cramped workshops, and they mislead those who try to follow them home without permission. The Dabas claim to be organized into cells, if their rebuses are read correctly. Each cell has a duty in the city, though it is not tied to one place or skill. One day, a member of a cell gathers the trash that blows out of the Great Bazaar. The next, it might be resettling cobbles near the hive. Whatever guides them in their tasks, the Dabas seem to always know what is expected of them. Each cell has 2d6 members. All Dabas are of the same sex, for the race appears to have no sex at all. There are no Dabas young, yet they do seem to be able to replace those lost to accident or misadventure. No one is sure how they do so, but the best guess is that a new member is constructed from the merged illusions of the others, that the word pictures take on real form, that what is written spoken has reality for those creatures that translates into reality for others. That leads to their strange speech, the most puzzling aspect of the Dabas race. They have mouths and seem perfectly capable of speaking, but they never do. Instead, should they desire to communicate with someone not of their race, images appear in the air. The images are the picture equivalents of sounds that match whatever language the onlooker speaks. When a Dabas is excited, the rebuses can flicker by with dazzling speed. Why do they not speak? Have they surrendered speech, cutting away the abstractions that bind the flesh to a false image of the world, or is language a mystery to them, an art they haven't learned? Are they a race unable to seize upon words and letters? Perhaps they are like some idiot savant, brilliant at their own chores, but blind to the talents common to others. Ecology. There is no doubt the Dabas have a role in Sigil. They are its cells, constantly repairing the body of the city. It is hard to imagine what would happen to Sigil without them, for no one really knows the full extent and workings of Sigil's streets and furnaces. Let's see. And then role-playing the Dabas. How does one role-play a race that speaks in pictures? The easy answer is to simply have the Dabas not speak. They rarely acknowledge the presence of others anyway. This is fine for common encounters, where the strange race is part of the background, or when their presence is not important to the adventure. However, sooner or later, players and DMs are going to want to deal with these mysterious creatures. The DM can take two approaches to the Dabas' rebuses. First, he or she can substitute some other non-vocal means of communicating to simulate the strangeness. Pantomime is particularly effective for this. Like a game of charades, the DM states that the Dabas spews forth a torrent of undecipherable symbols, then resorts to pantomime to make itself understood. Thus, puzzling out what the Dabas is trying to say becomes a challenge that involves the players right at the table. Pantomime is handy for those times when the DM hasn't prepared any rebuses and the player characters suddenly decide to question the nearest Dabas. Second, if the DM is willing to prepare, he or she can create an even greater sense of the race's strangeness. Knowing in advance that the player characters must deal with the Dabas, the DM can actually draw up a rebus for them to decipher. Imagine the surprise of the players when their characters ask a question and the DM suddenly holds up one or even a series of rebuses as a reply. Finally, rebuses and pantomiming should be used for fun, not to bog down play. If the characters really need to know something in the roleplay and the play acting isn't as important, a non-player character or a bystander can always translate what the Dabas says. This avoids the problem altogether, but it does lose some of the atmosphere. They have a mouth, but mustn't scream. Yes. One minor reason why I have no desire to play in Planescape. I mean, I shouldn't say I have no desire, but it's one of the many reasons why I don't. We'll put it that way. What fish did I use for the pierogi? Generic fish. Alright, 2 wisdom for the icicle. It's not going to help any of those. That is not going to help that. And you have no weapon. Okay. Oh, more... Yeah, I should say DM. I'm generally the DM, so that's what it means. What I mean. Sneaznike can get Will Drain or 2 Flying Daggers. Probably better to get a skill, although... Let's see. .3, 1.1. Will Drain would be better, but yeah, I'll just keep upgrading that. Chauncey, upgrade Goblin. Let's go ahead and defend ourselves with the strength of our spirit. That is not pulling in the whole village. Good. Perfect victory. Accept the outcome. Spiritual Blessing for Solarian, 1.1 XP. Let's have a closer look. Take the stash, bury the corpse. Go ahead and leave. And we get a physical curse on our Unliving Rat. An Elven Shield, break it down, 8 Elvenwood, 0.8 XP. Got a reply from your sister about the fish pierogi. She replied with a red dwarf gif of a cat ordering a trout a la creme. All I can say is that there's generic fish in this game. It's just fish. Actually, let's get you working on that. Use your imagination. Yeah, there you go. And you can work on that one. Oh, there is all kinds of stuff over here. Investigate the southern area. Well, let's start another prediction. How will we fare? Got 1 minute. We got another Kraken to deal with. Now we're going to figure out what the generic fish really is, going off the Slavic influences of this game. I mean, you can look at the picture and make a guess based on that. It's fairly even right now. Got 30 seconds to go. The generic fish is chicken. Actually, you know, that's one thing that I do miss about this game is that there's no bird meat. You've got meat and you've got fish, but no bird meat. There's no fowl. You want to quiz your sister? Okay, it's definitely no longer even. 5 seconds remaining. As 1.6 versus 410. Wow. That's just foul, I know. Alright, perfect victory. Let's choose that prediction. 80-20. Complete that prediction. You cry foul. 10 Void Sparkler, 12 Enchanted Leather, 3 Ruby, 13 Fish. See, you can look at this fish, make a guess based on that. 11 Topaz, 6 Golem Leather. I have no idea what kind of fish this is. 2.9 XP. Let's go ahead and gather here. There we go. And there we go. Okay. That's fine. You can go work on that one. And actually get you on that one. Help out with the Bloodbone. Why not? Get you onto that. Okay, anything else that we can upgrade? No. That can. I've got the Enchanted Leather. And we got Bone. Alright, so... we have Bone to Bloodbone. We do. Do we have Enchanted Leather to... no, we don't. Okay. There we go. Northern Red Snapper. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't know. Go ahead and end that turn. Alright, anyone gaining any levels? No. Alright, have a closer look. Let's investigate, search for anything usable, ask what his problem is, agree to try a ritual to free him, perfect victory. Spiritual curse for Tobias, but 1 wisdom. 1.9 XP. And we got a... let's go down here and hope that they attack me. Go ahead and camp, do some gathering. Actually, get onto the fur leather. Yeah, that's enough. And get onto the meat. Now go ahead and help out with the pickles, Farron. We're almost at 10,000 pickles, and I've got 6,000 vegetables hanging around. I am just making bank. It's crazy. Okay, can't make any of that stuff. Still can make sushi. Looks like the only things that I could really make are composites and the wood upgrades. Nope, I can do gold. Let's do that. Okay. Search the northern areas. Let's dive. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. 2 ruby, 7 iron, 8 elven wood, 15 gold, 1 stone hatchet. Break it down. Swift jewel. Break it down. Malachite jewel. It's better than one other one that we have, so we'll go ahead and keep it. 2.4 XP. Ald's Pickle Factory. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is right now. Let's go ahead and fight them. Auto-resolve, perfect victory. 13 clay, 9 obsidian, 1 secret alloy, 2 stone wood. Elven club, break it down. Topaz robes, we'll go ahead and hold on to it. Quartz relic, hold on to it. 13 granite, 9 wood. Actually, no. Break it down. 3.3 XP. Let's go ahead and fight them. Auto-resolve, perfect victory. 11 quartz, 4 obsidian, 5 God's Branch, 3 moonstone, 5 pure stone. A steel club, that will break down. 6 wood, a wooden codex, break it down. 8 iron, 5 bone, 3.3 XP. And keep a gathering a seaweed. And let's also get Islandwe and Seal and Mortar gathering seaweed. Okay, you can work on that one. You can work on that one. You're on that one. You can work on that. Okay, that's all fine. Let's actually get you over here. Actually, we should get someone off of something. Actually, I got some research that I can do. Research creature. There we go. Alright, see you, Mad Martin. Thanks for coming out. We will be wrapping up fairly soon. About a half an hour or so. Don't you guys run away from me. I need to kill you. I need your XP. Okay, we got another level for Head Crusher. We definitely want Gatherer. Chauncey, Wisdom. Is Wisdom going to help you? That's Intelligence. Weapon attack. Weapon attack is Wisdom. So yeah, we'll take that. Isengrim, Perception is fine. Devonbrod, Strength is fine. Alright, lots of whites up there. Or wraiths. Let's defend ourselves by the strength of our spirit. Why not? Perfect victory. A topaz spear, break it down, and a spiritual blessing for Froxus, 1.9 XP. Gather up some meat, gather up some vegetables. And 7 turns. I gotta hurry up, get back to town with you. So do these 2 and then back to town, I think. Let's go ahead and fight these pirates. Auto-resolve, perfect victory. 9 granite, 4 obsidian, 2 God's Branch, 2 stone wood, 24 seaweed, 6 mushrooms, 1 leather codex. Break that down. 7 fruit. Sandstone crafting tool, 2.4 XP. Let's go ahead and check out this thing right there. Search the northern areas. 20 fish. And a 2.4 XP. Might as well gather some more fish. There we go. No! Come back here, monsters! Don't go anywhere. I need to kill you. Alright, got some levels. Our Sneeznika. Alright, Energy Disturb would use that Destiny, so we'll take that. Smappy. Another level of counterattack or battle orders. Definitely get another level of counterattack. Go ahead and confirm that. Have a closer look, investigate, figure out what the creature may be, ask what the Dola is doing here, figure out a way to wake up the Dola, auto-resolve, perfect victory, so she made the Unliving, simple ritual to banish the Dola, we'll try that, and Lord T-Rat and Head Crusher, oh crap, a spiritual curse for Head Crusher, okay, well, I guess I can kind of get rid of that. 0.3 XP. There's a spider's lair down there. Alright, let's go ahead and camp. Do a ritual. Can we do curse removal? Yes, we can. And I got a lot of, well, I got a lot of that, so... Let's do 2. Okay, you don't need to do a bit of research there. Crafting and compositing. I don't think we really have a whole lot that we can work with here. No, we've basically done everything that we can, looks like. Nope. Don't have any stone. I do have some steel that I can get turned in, so let's do that. No, but that's because I've reloaded when that happens. It's, pretty awful early on to lose characters. Let's see, leather can get made into anything, so I might as well just do scale leather. And I do have some bloodbone. Do I not have that set up? Oh, I do. Yeah, that's that. I mean, you can. It's just that it's... If a really good character dies, it really puts you back. And I'd rather that not happen. I mean, I'm not steamrolling everything. Ah, there's a level 11 water layer. Let's defend ourselves with the strength of our spirit. We got more sharks, chitlikas, and giratas. Auto-resolve, a perfect victory, accept the outcome. Scaled Codex. I'll hold on to that so I can check it against other things. Spiritual Blessing for Dracophile, 2.2 XP. Alright, we got another level 11. This could be tougher. Start a prediction. 1 minute. How will we fare against this this Kraken? It's a level 11 fight. 45 seconds remain for the prediction. Not many people have predicted. Most people thinking that it's not going to be, Oh, wow, it's 0 to 70. Okay, there we go. 250 to 220. That's more like it. Come on. Earn some hams. 15 seconds remain. 260 to 260, very even. Ah, 260 to 270. Someone got 10 more hams in there. All right, let's clear this layer. So we've got a Kraken, 3 Chitlikas, and 2 Jiratas. Auto-resolve, victory with injuries. Accept the outcome, Devonbrod takes 13 points of damage. 5 Igneous Spike, 4 Earth Core, 22 Enchanted Leather, 3 Diamond, 27 Fish, 12 Monster Bone, 13 Pure Stone, and Wood Medium Armor. Let's go ahead and leave. 9.3 XP. Wow. Okay, choose the outcome. Less than perfect. That was a pretty even split on the hams there. 550 go to Elil and 2 others. It wasn't just a Kraken, nope. Okay, so now I want to get to the... Is it not that one? I want to get all the way up here to the arena. Alright, well, we can go up here. Keith, since it's so close to the end of the stream, I'm going to refund that, and you can redeem that next time. I want to try to get to the end of the stream. I want to get to the arena if I can. Well, we got some extra monsters here. Okay, we did get some levels. Chauncey, more Gatherer or Goblin? Let's go for more Gatherer. Our Icicles, Poisonous Bite or Poison Spit. We'll go with Poisonous Bite. Our Rusalka. I'm going to go for that Intelligence. Dubrava. Are you using your Destiny for anything? Energy Disturb. I don't know. I think Wits might be better. Yeah, let's take Wits. Mr. Mazeman, 2 Wits for you as well. Okay, let's go do this one, and then we'll work our way up that way. Clear this nest. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. Accept the outcome. 1 herb, 10 dryad wood, 9 elven wood, 13 meat, 6 bloodbone, 1.1 XP. Let's go ahead and fight them. And we have the whole village on this one now. Perfect victory. Accept the outcome. 14 meat, 3 bone, 4 scaled leather. 0.4 XP. But I can camp. Alright, let's gather the fruit, gather the vegetables, and let's see, rituals. First of all, yeah, you do still have the spiritual curse. So we'll just do 1. And let's see. Any compositing that we can do? There's a bit. I could take granite up to obsidian, so we might as well do that. And you've got 5 more turns. Okay, I gotta rush back to town. No time to visit anything else along the way except for maybe these monsters. Oh, got a pirate ship over there. Let's investigate the southern area. I'm not going to do a prediction this time. We'll just attack the Kraken. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. Accept the outcome. 10 worm silk, 2 morph material, 6 fur leather, 26 diamond, 4 scaled leather, 16 fish, 7 golem leather. And a 2.9 XP. Now, there's a pirate's small village over there, too. Let's go ahead and fight these guys. A sea thing, quartermaster, 2 elven slaves, and a captain. Perfect victory. Take their stuff. We got a wayfarer boat. I'll take a look at that in a second. 16 elven wood, 5 life root, 3 pristine matter, 1 sacred wood, 2 stone wood, 9 herbs, 15 fruit, 20 vegetables, sandstone javelins, break that down, 6 mushrooms, 3 ancient wood, 1 morph material. So it's not a good boat. It is made of elven wood and leather, and we are going to break that down. 2.9 XP. Oh, can't get any further. Alright, cooking and compositing. What can we do? Anything at all? Running low on coal. Okay, we do have these. We have that one. Any other materials that we've picked up? Could do dryad wood, but nah, just wait. Let's get better people onto our sushi. 400 exactly, nice. Very nice. Okay, that's that. Back here at town. Sure, let's go hog wild and make tons and tons of pickles. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Seems fine, right? Alright, pack of beasts approaches. We'll go ahead and fight. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. Accept the outcome. 1 herb, 5 wood, 1 ancient wood, 14 meat, 4 bloodbone, 5 scale leather. 0.4 XP. It's a shame these monsters aren't beelining towards me. What if you eat the last of the pickled boar's head? I'm sure it's fine. Let's go ahead and fight these pirates. We've got a brute, a bosun, elven slave, and a cooper. Auto-resolve, perfect victory, accept the outcome. 4 XP, 7 obsidian, 4 secret alloy, 1 stone wood, 1 pure stone, 11 clay. Anyone going up levels? Yep. Reclusive hero. Not great stats that you're gaining there. Brute force. Alright, well, random blasts, I guess. Yeah, we'll take the mysticism. Lord Bio, you can get some intelligence. Do you have anything that's using intelligence? Energy explosion, no. Ground shake, no. Soul tear, no. Elf, no. Brute force, yes. Reliable argument, no. Your weapon does affect summon unliving archers. Dang, you got attractive, woodfolk, beautiful, and magic user. I guess we'll take that. And our new Viatroviak could get toughness. Let's get toughness. Alright, with 7 movement. Get back to the village. Okay, let's see. Mad Martin back into the village, Rack Savage back into the village, and Head Crusher back into the village. Yeah. The Topaz Robes can go in. The fruit, the herbs, meat, all of these other resources. Yeah, you guys will be okay. Go back down that way. Your goods are your lives! Attack! Poor Martislaw, Lenka, Dana, Jonamir, and Malada. You guys are all dead. Except the outcome. We didn't get any delicious bandit meat this time. 21 Seaweed, Topaz Crossbow, break it down. Steel Javelins, break them down. Iron Medium Armor, break them down. 13 Coal. Shadow Wand, break it down. 12 Wood. Fur Robes. We'll go ahead and hold on to them for the moment. Elven Shield, break it down. Steel Medium Armor, break it down. Gather what we find. And a Wooden Artifact, break it down. 0.9 XP. Okay, let's see. You have 4 turns. So we want to wait a couple turns before we can get you set up there. You're listening to the list of things being broken down as if it was some sort of poetry. Okay, back to the rituals. Let's get Mad Martin and Rack Savage both on them. What else do we have? I guess, You know what, Micelle, you get on the gold, and Head Crusher, you get onto... Let's get you onto the sandstone. And Lil Bunny, you can get onto the Dryad Wood. Alright, Pirate Small Village. Let's go ahead and fight you. A Sea Thing and a Brute. Auto-resolve, a perfect victory, accept the outcome. 8 Dryad Wood, 14 Elven Wood, 2 Stone Wood, 2 Sacred Wood, 7 Clay, 10 Obsidian, 4 God's Branch, 2 Pristine Matter, 2 Pure Stone, 3.3 XP. We do have something out there that we can go pay a visit to. We got some more pirates. Go ahead and take care of them. Perfect victory. Accept the outcome. Leather Codex. Break it down. Monster Medium Armor. Break it down. 10 Fruit. 8 Coal. 5 Steel. 2 Mushrooms. 5 Meat. And Quartz Javelins. That will be broken down. 1.1 XP. Back to gathering seaweed. Alright, compositing. Get you on that. Not that it matters. There we go, do that. And let's actually get you on that. That's fine, whatever. Alright, let's get our save. After some heavy rain, you discover a nest of vipers has slithered its way into your cellar. These white snakes seem very aggressive, and they're breeding fast. Scout their nest properly. You track the snakes to their source and see they are swarming over a creature they captured, feeding on it and gaining an unnatural vigor and malice. Set a trap to get rid of the vipers safely. A perfect victory. And we get a Kamutch, which increases max health. 8 scaled leather. You exterminate the snakes, and within the nest you find a dying demon, a Kamutch. The snakes are clearly feeding on it and gaining unnatural prowess. Try to help it and get rid of the snakes. 0.6 XP. Okay, Yanina's getting a level. Kind of leaning towards just strength. Yeah, I'm just going to go with strength. Islandwee, you can get parry or 2 flying daggers. Let's get parry. Petula, probably going to go with, yeah. Yeah, Mysticism for more random blasts. There we go. Let's search the eastern area, break the barrier, auto-resolve, perfect victory. And we get a Malachite scroll. Hold on to it. Bone wand to break it down, a Malachite wand, which does have composite metal in it. Break it down. 2.4 XP. Let's come up here, gather more seaweed, more fish. Oh, hey, Chauncey's finally showing up high in the list. How are we doing on food here? Plus 11, that's fine. Okay, anything that we can composite. Nothing that we have listed. Can't do anything with stone, can't do anything with the metal, can't do anything with the leather, or the gems, or the bones. I could do some dryad wood, though. So I guess I might as well. There we go. Let's investigate from a safe distance. We'll go ahead and attack it. Summons a bees. Or a bies, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Spiritual Blessing for Ludoslav and Roger C. for Wilco. We got an Amber Wand. 2 meat. Golden Jewelry with Mystic Claw hit, but it's not very good. Quartz Polearm, and 2 scale leather. Go ahead and leave. 0.8 XP. Let's have a closer look. Speak to our unliving kin. Auto-resolve. They gave us a dark wand that we will immediately snap into. Go ahead and leave. 2.8 XP. How many pickles am I making each turn? God damn. Oh, that is insane. Yeah, you can stay on that. That's fine. Let's see. Where are the pickles in this list? 744 pickles every turn. Give or take. You hope they're dill pickles? You love those? I don't know. Let's go ahead and camp here. Gather fruit. Gather vegetables, because, you know, pickles. They may not be dill pickles. Oh, goody. Snow. No one's going up a level. Let's have a closer look. Take the stash, bury the corpse. Spiritual Blessing, 14 iron, 0.9 XP. Go ahead and camp here. Alright, let's get grain. You can work on the granite there. There we go. And I completely forgot that the kid is about to go up a level, isn't he? Okay, did not get above 3rd level, unfortunately. 2 turns. Okay, so, rituals. We want physical blessings. Let's see, what do we have? Alright, I can use just a teeny bit of... Actually, let's use quartz. Quartz is better. An obsidian? Oh, actually, no, obsidian is better. Holy cow. We'll use that. Physical blessing. Okay, we're gonna need more people on that. Alpha set. There we go. Let's get 2 of them. I think that's pretty important. Let's take a quick look at the... Let's see. No curse. That's good. Stat-wise, we are looking at 6 strength. Which I should be able to give you some armor now. I don't think I have anything that will give him more strength right now. You think he'll go eat some pickles, actually? Oh no! What have I done? It's terrible. There's a demon circle there. Let's go ahead and fight some pirates. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. Accept the outcome. 9 clay, 5 obsidian, 3 god's branch, 3 stonewood, 1 wooden club, 9 sandstone, 6 bloodbone, an iron crafting tool that's going to be broken down. So is the wooden club. Go ahead and leave. 2.2 XP. Let's get onto the shore and not do anything there. Okay. That's unfortunate. Gather up a lot of dragon bone. Gather up the fish and the seaweed and the fish and seaweed. Nothing else to do there. Get a save. I wonder if things like snowstorms have a fixed duration or not. Alright, Sneaky can get Sneak Attack or Ice Spike. Let's upgrade Ice Spike. Chauncey, you can upgrade Perception. Let's do that. Come over here, we'll gather up some obsidian. 720, so we're only going to get one batch of that, unfortunately. And I can't get the coal close enough. If I could get coal and obsidian at the same time here, that would be nice. Not that I need obsidian, but it's there. I'm down to 4,500 vegetables. Up to 14,000 pickles. Let's go ahead and clear this lair. So we've got 2 Elder Marokis, we've got 2 Elder Shadow Elves, we've got 2 Elder Manavkas, and 2 Elder Wraiths. Auto-resolve, perfect victory. Sandstone Battle Axe, which does have Armored Stone in it. That's pretty cool. Wooden Polearm, break that down. 3 Forgotten Essence, 26 Spike Leather, 47 Rune Bone. 47 Rune Bone, wow. 3.3 experience points, and we got research material on Elder Maroki. Okay, let's gather the seaweed. And then you gather the fish. And you gather the fish. Alright, cooking and compositing. What do we have? In terms of wood, 1 batch of that, a couple batches of dryad would be okay. So that'd be 18, 20, 22, 24. There's 1 there, and leave you on infinite. Back from pickles. Sounds monstrous. Let's get some quartz. Anything else that we want to do? So that can become gold. Don't have any of that. Don't have enough of any of that. Don't have enough of any of that. Okay, I can get some clay into obsidian. Okay, so sit on that. Sit on that. Just toss you guys onto these other things. Why not? Ah, and sushi. Actually, sushi should be you and you. And then you can get onto that one, and you can get onto that one. There we go. Okay. I mean, I suppose we could do... Well, no, Balthasar should go back to gathering. Balthasar's pretty good at gathering. Get back into vegetables. I mean, I might as well. Alright, get a quick save. Orc Child should be growing up right about now. Alright, your orc child is about to become an adult. As such, they will undergo the croppings, coming-of-age ceremony. But the path is never easy. You must now choose what journey the young one will take. Before, God's willing, they may return to you as an adult. Right, physical blessings are only max health and movement points. Dang it, I forgot about that. Well, that was worthless. Oh well. Why does physical blessings not give you, like, the other two blessings do? Why does that not do it? Alright. Orc or loyalty is send him to become a slugger. He did not become a slugger. He became an orc plotter. The orcs deem your child useless, but the youth grows into a skilled crafter. So, wits, destiny, and intelligence. He's still strong. Such a failure child. I know. It's terrible. Gonna have to reload that. Alright, everyone, all aboard the TARDIS. We're going back in time. No. Let's wait until next turn. Because I might have to reload again. Alright, send our child to be trained as a slugger. And he did, 16 strength. It's actually only a little bit stronger. Child is ruthless and powerful. It becomes a slugger. Rejoice! So no chieftain for us, but I'll take it. And little pirate. I think intelligence is good for you, right? Yeah, it helps with net shot. Let's get that. He's not wielding a weapon in two hands. He's got two weapons. Game, why are you lying to me? Let's see. Armor-wise, we'll get him Dryad Heavy Armor for the moment. Weapon-wise, we need a two-handed weapon, and I think the axe is the only thing that I have right now that is going to be a good thing for him. Here, have a Kamuch. You're not leaving town, probably. Oh, you might actually go with the other group, actually, now that I think about it. Increase gathering, 121. 24. Nah, I'll leave that. Headcrusher sounds like a nice guy. Maybe you should make him a diplomat. I mean, he does have 7 intelligence, which is better than a lot of other things. Give him some bone jewelry. He does have an elemental weapon. It is doing a lot of damage. He has War Shout. Step forward with fury and give out an angry shout at your enemy. Which I guess does damage. Whatever. Alright, here we come to the arena. Is there a good place to land? Actually, there's a water lair. Hello! Let's clear this lair. of a Kraken. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. Accept the outcome. 9 life root, 5 morph material, 14 enchanted leather, 4 topaz, 14 fish. We'll go ahead and leave. 6.7 XP. There's a couple things down there. I guess I could go do those. Take care of you. I'll go ahead and fight. Auto-resolve. Accept the outcome. 9 meat, 1 scale leather, 6 blood bone. Go ahead and leave. 1.4 XP. Go ahead and fight these guys. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. Accept the outcome. 18 meat, 7 blood bone, 6 scale leather, 5 blood bone. 1.8 XP. Well, I guess we're fighting these guys. Auto-resolve. 3 herbs, 9 elven wood, 8 meat, 5 blood bone. And 0.9 XP. Alright, gather some coal. Was that the wrong shout? May have been. You know what? Poopinel, you help out with the, with that, and Reclusive Hero, you will also help out. I am going to go through our vegetable supplies if it kills me. Fight. Auto-resolve. Perfect victory. 11 meat, 12 blood bone, 2 scale leather, 2 blood bone. 1.4 XP. There's something up there, but we're not going to get up there. We're going to go do these two. Search the eastern area, try to break this barrier, auto-resolve. And we get a golem scroll. It's okay. An enchanted wand. Hold on to it. 2.4 XP. Search the northern areas. 10 fish. Go ahead and leave. 2.4 XP. Alright, I want to hit the Lightbringer spawn and then go to the arena. Hey, Nightfall's going up a level. I can improve a Dark Heart or a Ghostly Axe. Ghostly Axe doesn't do a whole lot of damage right now, so Dark Heart. You spot some debris floating amongst the rocks. The water is fairly calm, but the rocks are very sharp, and space between them is tight. You can try to swim for the potential loot, or with or without your boat. Let's take the boat in slowly. Auto-resolve, perfect victory, accept the outcome. You maneuver the boat well enough to get to the debris and gather what you can. I was kind of hoping this was going to be the Elf Slave event. 26 nut tincture, the leather gathering tool, and 49 ancient wood. It's not bad. Alright, Lightbringer spawn. Auto-resolve, perfect victory. 7 ruby. 1.3 XP. And 3 research points, which don't matter anymore. Alright, anyone going up a level? Yes, our troll child is. Okay, I could finally get some strength for him. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, definitely do that. He needs that so badly. Oops. I have no idea what I hit there. I hit something on the keyboard. Alright, before we go into the arena, Let's go ahead and break camp with you. No book learning for trolls. Not when they're pathetically weak. Not when they are pathetically weak. There we go, 3,200. Finally making a dent in that vegetable supply. Okay, let's go ahead and save it. It only took us 6 hours, but we finally got to the arena. Oddly enough, the same old pirate welcomes you. Arr, you be the little champions, eh? Rules are simple. You go in and you fight each round without a break. There are 5 fights. If you lose, you start over from the start and lose some goods as payment. All aboard, mateys. Yep, say we're ready. Here be your enemy. Choose your style and fight well. Also, this be your last chance to back down. After this one, you either win or lose. Alright, so we can fight, we can intimidate the enemy, or we can face them in the spirit realms. It's prediction time. How will we fare? This is a level 11 fight. And I have not decided which one I'm going to do. I'm going to want to split up between all of these. But we got a minute to get your wagers in and see how we do. So a level 11 challenge. That's gonna be it's gonna be tough. There we go, getting some wagers in. We got 30 seconds left. Yeah, people thinking that we're not going to come out with a perfect victory. Going bold. New extra bold. Oh wow. Well, whoever thinks that I'm gonna get a perfect victory, if I do, you guys are getting a ton of hams. And that's it. Alright, let's see. Let's start off with a regular old fight. We've got a dragon and 2 Zmays. I don't know that we've seen a dragon. Summon lava rockers 1 to 3, overwhelm, transfer damage. Transfer damage? Upon getting hit, transfer any received damage to 1 to 3 other allies and heal half of that damage. Overwhelm, lower combat attributes of all enemies standing on the battlefield. What is a Zmay? Basically a large mythical serpent. Dragon Breath, 85 damage. Dragon Breath damage. Damage reduced if the target has armor. Interesting. I want a dragon on my team. It is an attractive dragon. And the Zmays, Summon Demon, Corruption. Zmay, the character is a Zmay, forever connected to darkness, but also the Tree of Life. A foe or friend, one can never know with the Zmay. They've got Overwhelm, Tail Whip, Leech Whip Hit, Mighty Roar, Mighty Attacker, Zmay's Bite, Swift Jewel, Inventor's Aid, and it is creepy. The Zmay is an ancient creature, a dragon, yet more snake-like than their cousins. Stories talk of one Zmay who is chaos incarnate, some even whisper of his secret ties to the cosmic tree and the old god Velez. The common Zmay are either his offspring or avatars. Unlike their fiery cousins, who favor physical confrontations, the Zmay often employ their wits and silver-forked tongues to entice people to mischief and misery. This one has destructive words. He was one of the bosses, yes, but you could fight regular Zmays too. It was a special Zmay for that. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve. Perfect victory! Alright. Choose the prediction. That is a bundle of points for some people there. $11.8K go to the Dracophile and others. Alright, so we got a Sandstone Spear, breaking that down. Kmuch. Dark Medium Armor. Don't think we care about that. 30 Dragon Bone, 36 Mythical Leather, 17 Mithril, 3 God's Branch, 3 Void Sparklers, 1 Worm Silk, 1 Crystal Shield. I'll hold on to it. It might be lighter. A Wooden Shield, an Elven Shield, a Dragon Hatchet. Break that down. Combat Codex. Random Blasts 4, 1.2, Summon Unliving, and Internal Armor Grow. Going to hold on to that. Blood Bow, hold on to that. We got a Bear. I got a Shadow Shield, break that down. Wooden Scroll, don't care. 5 Secret Alloy, 3 Pristine Matter, 4 Moonstone, a Malachite Spear, break it down. We got a Horse. We got a Wood Greatsword. Another Wood Greatsword. A Scaled Artifact. Diamond Robes, keep those. Leather Medium Armor, break those down. And Enchanted Shield, we'll hold on to that. Alright, so we gotta fight and intimidate the enemy or face them in the spirit realms. Alright, so this is a level 12. This is a level 12. 1 minute prediction. Let's go. Oh god, Horse Pickles. He wasn't made with pickles, he's made with blood, bone, and fish. Don't question it. And our regular bear is made with monster bone and egg. 10 versus 10. Alright, 35 seconds remaining. 20 versus 692. I think I'll be intimidating the enemy this time, if that matters. Alright, 15 seconds remain. Well, if we get a perfect victory, then some more people are going to get a nice chunk of hams out of this. And that is it. Oh, just at the last second. Some people bet on a perfect victory. Let's intimidate the enemy. We got Three's Maze. Auto-resolve. Oh, victory with injuries. Accept the outcome. 6 sanity damage on Elmindreda. 9 sanity damage on Elil. 39 sanity damage on Lord Bio. So let's go ahead and choose that prediction. Well, we have a 10 and 2 13s. I'm not sure whether that makes a difference on what we get. So that was less than perfect. Complete that prediction. Alright, so we got 5 mythical leather. We got dazzling robes. Those are pretty good. Combat robes. Pretty good as well. Enchanted mallet. I'll hold on to that. That looks pretty good. Sandstone javelins. Don't care. A runic spear. Nah, break that down. Amber robes. Break those down. 7 dragon bone. 3 God's Branch, Blood Heavy Armor, break that down, and a Granite Spear, break that down. Okay, I think we're going to try facing them in the Spirit Realm. It's going to be a 13, but we haven't used that yet. I'm hoping that this means that we are going to have more rewards. I'm going to hope that we get more rewards out of this. It could go very poorly, in which case I may reload. We may TARDIS out. $10 versus 788. But magic! I have lots of magic. 20 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. 35 versus 858. 257. Getting a few extra hams in there. Okay, face them in the spirit realms. So we got a blue dragon this time. As old as time itself, dragons have long been masters of the skies and keepers of the greatest treasures. Some really like virgins, too. He has a distracting jewel. He is attractive. He's got ground shake. Ouch. Dragon and dragon breath. We also have a mythical. I do not know what that is. Summon sea vines. Looks like seaweed, but way bigger, and they move on your plate. Summon sea vines 1 to 18. Wave shot, 104 damage there. Potential, brute force. An Elder Leshy and another mythical. Okay. It is an attractive to me. Auto-resolve, victory with injuries only. Alright, that is still going to be a less than perfect. So 86 faith damage to Lord Bio, 4 to Morkalub, 28 to Ice, and 7 to Kukri. 14 Dragon Bone, 13 Mythical Leather, 9 Mithril. Malachite Artifact, doesn't seem very good. Dryad Scroll, doesn't seem very good. 1 Void Sparkler, and a Wooden Bow. Yeah, that was no good in terms of equipment. That's kind of crummy. All right, now we've got 3 14s. We're gonna go with the level 14 fight though. So starting the prediction, how will we fare? For 13, that's a very awesome result. I'm pretty happy with it. But I got a level 14 now. I am worried about this. 35 versus 934 now. Pretty sure this is a given. Yeah, I think the good money's on less than perfect, but you never know. We do have some very powerful characters. And I have added some new equipment. 10 seconds remain. 35 versus 1.5k. You know, it won't be perfect, but still sticking with it. Hey, I mean, if you're not putting too many in, you're not losing much, and if it is perfect, you get a good payout. Let's go with a fight. So, a blue dragon, a mythical Elder Leshy, and a mythical again. Yeah, they're a little bit tough. Auto-resolve. Victory with grave injuries. Oh, that went poorly. I'll accept the outcome. Oh god, a level 15 now. Oh, we have to do the social. Like that's a Dazzling Gathering Tool, keep it. Sandstone Greatsword, break it down. Malachite Wand, break it down. 20 Dragon Bone, 15 Mythical Leather, 24 Mithril, 2 Earth Core, 3 Life Root, Composite Medium Armor, Combat Robes, keep those. Dark Shield, hold on to that. Armored Shield, 2 Movement, hold on to that. Mithril Club, break that down. Composite Mallet. Yeah, break that down. Armored Mallet. That looks pretty good. Hold on to that. Shadow Wand. Break that down. Sacred Shield. I'll hold on to it for now. Crystal Jewelry, Hypnotize. We'll hold on to it. 16 Fish, 2 Sacred Wood, 4 Crystal Wood, 3 Dryad Wood, 2 Dark Wood, 11 Herbs, 18 Fruit, 1 Dryad Shield. Break it down. Wood Heavy Armor, break it down. Shadow Wand, break it down. And 5 God's Branch. Alright, so 175 damage on Elmindreda. She's at -2. Tidal Rabbit, minus 35, basically half health. Morkalub down to 14. 89 damage on Smappy. 58 on Little Pirate. 19 on Dubrava. Alright. At least you know you can handle 13 pretty well. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Let's choose a prediction. Right, that was less than perfect, so complete that prediction. Should have done that a moment ago. You're guessing you won half a ham with that one? It could be. Let's start a new prediction. How will we fare? Perfect victory or less than perfect? I'm pretty sure it is going to be less than perfect. Let's see what we're at. 45 seconds remaining. 10 versus 454. Yeah. Yeah, that's going the way I expected. 45. Oh, wow. 45 versus 10K. 10.5K. Yeah. Yeah, whoever's betting that much is not going to be getting too much if it is less than perfect. 20 seconds remaining. That is the safe bet. That is definitely the safe bet. 175 versus 10K. 195 versus 10K. 10.5K. Yeah, some people tossing some points in. Open. Okay, let's see. Intimidate the enemy. A Drosmot. That's a lot of health. 580 faith. 100 destiny. And a 2 blue dragons. It's a victory with grave injuries again. That's less than perfect. Complete that prediction. Okay, that is the last of the fights, and we made it. Landlubbers and sea scallions alike, here be our new grand champions of the Dome of Thunder. Now let us drink and party. Scaled robes, we'll hold on to those. Silver polearm, break it down. Stonewood gathering tool, sure, I'll keep it. Runic battle axe. I think that's worth more as the pieces. Pure relic, hold on to that. A golden shield, break it down. Living wand. I think that's better broken down. Topaz wand, break that down. Well, I'll compare it. Enchanted wand, hold on to it. 16 fish. Blood spear, break that down. 37 dragon bone. 13 mythical leather. 169 mithril. 4 God's Branch. 1 secret alloy. 3 moonstone. A composite shield, better as its components. Ancient shield, better as its components. A spiky shield, does increase movement. We'll go ahead and hold on to that. Scaled codex, random blasts 2, we'll hold on to that. Blood medium armor, break it down. Quartz hatchet, break it down. 3 igneous spike, 1 obsidian heavy armor. Hold on to it for now. Dryad shield, break it down. Composite shield, break that down. 47 topaz, 44 bimber. No, it's not death. It just means, like, there's a chance of death every turn when you're below, I think, 1/3. So 46 sanity damage to Mr. Wolverine. 54 for Lil Zerfina, so Lil Zerfina is going to be close to death. But we are getting physical blessings, mental blessings, and spiritual blessings on everyone. 37 sanity damage on Seal and Mortar, 5 on Ariyaru, 6 on Morkalub, 10 on Smappy, 17 on Mr. Mazeman, 20 on Devonbrod, 60 on Little Pirate, he's at -2, 72 on Dubrava, she's at -14, 53 on Lord Bio, Islandween, -96 damage there, oof. Rusalka, 37. Icicles, 2. And then Kukri, Elmindreda, Tidal Rabbit, Dracophile, Ice, Elil, Shogman, Monia, Isengrim, Sneazniki, and Chauncey are not taking any damage. Elmindreda. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how the blessings work when you're low on health, because she was at -2, now she's at -3. Let's see. Pay to have your wounds healed, or celebrate some, then leave. Is this a normal trade thing, or will this take, like, a percentage of my stuff? Does anyone know? Phew, your sacks are safe. No clue. I mean, I'm tempted to go that route. But at the same time, like, it may just take a ton of my stuff. I'm worried. I'm very worried. It's tough. See, because if it's just, like, give them stuff, roll a die, I mean, I guess I could do that. Alright, D8. One way to find out, yeah. Alright. Pay to have your wounds healed. Oh, good. Phew. 7,000? Okay, I think we can do something with this. Where is our sushi? $1,000 sushi. Totally worth it. Yep. 280 health. Oh, man. Oh, that's great. All right. 2.9 XP is all we got out of that. 2.9 XP. Oh, that was great. That was pretty great. All right. Let's go ahead and camp. We are going to gather the gold, and we are going to teleport back to our town. There we go. All right, ritual. We want to do the moon bridge and toss some diamonds in there and toss some mythical leather in there. That's good. Good fight to end the stream on. Oh, yeah. I think that deserves a save as well. Pack of beasts approaches. Get a fight. 10 meat, 5 bone, 6 scale leather, and 2 blood bone. 1.4 XP. Let's see if anyone's going up a level from that. We'll get our people back here. Oh, ask for a professional discount. Sure. Pay to have more than one removed. Why not? 50. Do I have enough wood? I do have enough wood. Here, ma'am, have some wood. Alright, Lord T-Rat losing that spiritual curse. Very good. And the snowstorm even stopped. Okay, we do have some levels. Our Rusalka can get Hurry Up or Corruption. I'd rather get Corruption. Chauncey showing off or Goblin. Get Goblin. And our Vietroviec. Let's get Intelligence. Alright, I'm going to wrap up the turn here by just clear the nest. Accept the outcome. 19 meat, 7 scale leather, 8 bone, 5 blood bone. I'm going to get the other group onto town, and then that will be the end. Seven meat, 12 blood bone, 3 scale leather, 1.4 XP. Because I'm going to, once again, off camera, work on equipment changes. Get more veggies. Yeah, everything is worth the same thing to the witch, so it's best to give her the absolute crap stuff. So, yeah, going with the wood. Bobo just went live. Yeah, I'll raid him in just a moment. Okay, go ahead and get on here. And I will go ahead and transfer all of the equipment afterwards. Let's go ahead and get the save. Stream 17. And I think next time we're going to try to do some more of the actual story. Head to one of the other islands. I'll take a look to see if I can remember what we got. But that will be next time. See you then, everyone.